Hi everyone, welcome back to my session. In today's video, we are going to learn about compound interest questions. Guys, you know the basic definition of a compound interest. For second year onwards, you have to pay interest to the interest. So that is all about compound interest. I will teach you different calculations in this particular concept. So here method 1 based on the formula. And you know that for finding the compound interest formula is P into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n minus P. Here P represents principal and represents time period. Now here the question, if the principal is 6,000 rupees, if rate of interest is 10%, duration is 2 years. At the end of 2 years, how much interest it will give? Now see this question. Now principal 6,000 we have substituted here and rate of interest is 10%, R value is 10 and time period is 2 and is equal to 2. After further calculation, you should understand based on the formula, at the end of 2 years, you have to pay 1260 rupees as an interest. If principal is 6,000 rupees and the interest is 1260, at the end of 2 years, you have to return 7,260 rupees. This second method in compound interest. In my previous short video, we already discussed about the formula. Let's see the different calculations in this particular concept. Now same way here, we are calculating 2 years interest. Guys, for this method, you have to concentrate rate of interest. Rate of interest is equal to 10%. Now convert these percentage into the fraction 1 by 10. My suggestion, irrespective of whatever the value given in the principal, assume the denominator value. See what is the denominator value is 10. Now for a 2 years, assume denominator whole square as a principal. If you assume in this way, you never get any decimal calculation. Now we are taking 100 rupees. Now we have to pay interest 1 by 10th every year. For first year, you have to pay 10 units. For second year, you have to pay for principal and you have to pay for interest to the interest. 1 by 10th of 10, you have to pay 1 unit extra when compared to the first year. Now if you are taking 100 rupees, now you have to pay 21 rupees as an interest. Now you can compare with the original data. If 100 units is equal to 6,000, then each unit is equal to 60 rupees. Now convert these values. 61 is multiplied with a 60. If you go through the further calculation, you have to pay 1260 rupees as a interest. We are going to learn third calculation in compound interest concept. It's all about ratio method. If you observe the previous short video, guys, we are paying 2 times of interest for the principal and 1 time the interest to the interest. That's why if you observe the earlier calculation, the ratio of 2 is exactly equal to 2:1. Means you are paying 2 times the principal, 1 times the interest to the interest. Don't worry, I will tell you the calculation here. 2 is multiplied with the and you are paying interest is 10% of 6,000 rupees. 10% of 6,000 exactly equal to 600. Now that is exactly equal to 1200. Now the second calculation here, 1 times the previous interest. So again 10% of 600 is 60. After the calculation, you should understand that you are paying exactly 1260 rupees at the end of 2 years. In this video, we'll see fourth different calculation in compound interest concept. It's all about successive percentage. Successive percentage is all about one another. See, you are paying rate of interest is 10% for 2 years. It means first year you have to pay 10% and second year also you have to pay 10%. But if you go through the concept of compound interest, for second year onwards you have to pay interest to the interest. And you know the successive percentage formula, x plus y plus xy by 100. So here x and y both the values are same. After the calculation, you should understand that you have to pay 21% as a rate of interest. And you know that principal is 6,000 rupees, rate of interest is 21%. At the end of 2 years, you are going to pay 1260 rupees. So this is all about fourth calculation. It's all about fraction method. In this method, you have to focus on rate of interest. So here the rate of interest is 10%. Convert into the fraction, you know that it is exactly equal to 1 by 10. Now you should understand that, see, in this fraction, denominator says that comparison and numerator says that resultant. So what is comparison? If you take 10 units, here resultant says that you have to pay 1 unit extra. So extra amount is all about interest. So at the end of 1 year, you have to pay 11 units. And you are continuing for the second year also. For second year, rate of interest is 10%. If you take 10 rupees, you have to pay 11 rupees. Now you have to calculate it for 2 years. 10 into 10, 100. If you are taking 100 units for 2 years, you are going to pay 121 units. Now how much you are paying extra? 21 units. Now you can compare the original data. If 100 units is equal to 6,000 rupees, then each unit is exactly equal to 60 rupees. If 21 is multiplied with a 60, then you are going to pay 1260 rupees as interest. So these are the different calculations in compound interest, guys. Thank you.